That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? I'll say it. I think one of the most anticipated movies in a lot of fandom coming out is the announcement of the live action Zelda movie. I think this movie has a lot of potential. I mean, it could also be incredibly terrible. I mean, this thing could go off the rails easy. But I mean, listen, a live action Legend of Zelda movie, especially coming off the big popularity and incredible success of things like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, things like that. A live action Zelda movie could, if done right, could be bonkers huge. Bonkers huge. Now, we're still a ways off from it, but according to some reports that are now floating around, they may have zeroed in on who is actually going to play, not Link, but their Princess Zelda. This comes us from CBR. All right, so according to industry insider Daniel Richmond, who has a decent track record, not always right many times, Hunter Schafer is being eyed for the role of Zelda in the new live-action Legend of Zelda movie. Many fans have already called for Schafer to get the role, in part because of her physical resemblance to the iconic video game princess. What seals the deal for fans with the potential casting is Schafer's acting abilities, as she has drawn praise for her role as a transgender high school student Jules Vaughn in the hit HBO drama series Euphoria. She is set to return for the show's third and final season. She also played Tigress Snow in the Hunger Games prequel, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and starred in the horror movie Cuckoo. So, it's sounding like, now according to these reports, nobody's saying it's a done deal. Nobody's saying it's a lock. How would I feel about it? You got an image here just so people know who we're talking about?
Yeah, I just looked her up.
And now if I looked at her and thought, could I see her in a Zelda movie? The answer is yes. I could totally, but again, to me, I'm the type of guy that I don't really think it's all that important that an actor you're getting physically resembles the character and the whatever. Hugh Jackman is the most perfect example of this. He looked nothing like Wolverine, but now we can't even think of Wolverine without thinking of Hugh Jackman. Anyway, but for people who that is important to them, I think she's pretty bang on.
Yeah, that's
I was not a big fan of The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes overall. But there were some things like a number of the performances in it were actually very, very.
Yeah, it was really well made.
And she was quite good in it.
Yeah.
And it's a very well made movie again. And I didn't think it was a bad movie. I just didn't love it, but she was great in it. So I don't have a big, test size here, sample size for her to really think of whether I think she'd be perfect or not. I can only go by what I've got. What I've got is, I thought she was really good in that one movie. I think people are going to really like the look of the character because I think she looks great. I don't know, Rob, what do you think about this? And how are you feeling these days about this whole idea about a live action?
Well, I think you're right. I think, obviously we saw something like Minecraft. People grow up playing these games. Zelda has been around for a lot longer than Minecraft has. So I think that Zelda is one of those properties that's, if it looks great, and if it gives people what they like. I love the design of characters in Zelda, the whole look of the world. It's got that sort of anime-esque feel to it.
Yeah.
And if it looked great, if they figured out a way to make it look unique, I think people could get really excited about it. I mean, again, like anything else, it has to be treated with respect. It also has to be, I don't think that there's a certain tone to Zelda that I think would be tough to do in live action, but you'd have to nail it. So you would need somebody that, I mean, if like a Travis Knight, I know he's doing Masters of the Universe, but somebody like him who has the experience of doing a Kubo and the Two Strings. As a matter of fact, Travis Knight would probably be a great director for
totally
Legend of Zelda movie. But he's busy with his own new franchise now. But you need somebody you need a director that really could nail the tone. But I think it could be a great, if it's pulled off, it'd be huge.
And what do you think about her, the casting of her in general?
I mean, she looks great. I mean, I totally could see her playing the character. I mean, again, it's going to be, these characters are tough. I think they're deceptively difficult to do. People think, oh, anybody can play these roles, but I don't think so. She's got the right look, though, man. I can see. All you have to do is, if people are going to fan cast, there's probably stuff on the web with her already in the as the character. So bring it on. Why not?
Now,
Could be great.
You watched Euphoria. Did you not? Like, what did you think of her in that?
She's great. I mean, the cast of Euphoria is great. It made me glad that I don't have teenage girls, that show. But it's a good show, you know. In my younger days, I would have loved Euphoria. I would have put it right up on my shelf next to all of Greg Araki's teen apocalypse movies.
And by the way, like they've got a director, at least right now, they've got a director, Wes Ball, who did. Listen, I don't think it was the best of the Planet of the Apes movie, but I thought he did an incredible job directing Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
I do. I didn't realize I'd forgotten that.
He took a garbage YA novel. I'm sorry, I know it has its fans, whatever, but I thought he did a very good job of actually translating Maze Runner, which I thought was going to be just garbage, and then he made us like, oh, actually, he actually did a pretty good job making this thing. So I kind of like who they got as a director, and now casting. Now, who's going to play? The big question is going to be who plays Link. That's going to be the big one. And it's going to be really interesting to see which way they go with that. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Ridge. Hey guys, listen, I love this thing. This is my Ridge wallet, and honestly, I think it's the last wallet I'll probably ever need. I used to carry around this huge, bulky leather beast stuffed with receipts, old cards, and frankly, way too much junk. It messed up my back when I would sit down on it with my back pocket, and since switching to Ridge, game changer. This thing is sleek, compact, holds up to 12 cards plus cash, and it still fits perfectly in my front pocket. I've got the carbon fiber one. It's ridiculously durable and looks amazing. You can choose from over 50 different colors and styles too. And in today's world, this part is key. It's got RFID blocking tech built in so you can keep your info safe from digital thieves. Peace of mind and style? Absolutely. Another added bonus is if you're like me and constantly misplacing your stuff, they even have an AirTag attachment so you can always know where your wallet is. And to make this even better, Ridge gives you free shipping, a 99-day risk-free trial, and a lifetime warranty on all of their products, wallets, key cases, even suitcases. Right now, Ridge is having their huge Memorial Day sale. Get up to 40% off at ridge.com/Campea. That's ridge.com/Campea. And after you buy, tell them our show sent you because it helps a lot. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Now, according to reports going on out there, they're currently looking at Hunter Schafer to play the Princess Zelda. Do you like that? I think it would work out pretty well if they did. I mean, I haven't seen her in much, but what I've seen her in, she's really good, and that's all that matters. And hey, whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.